For multiplayer in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, we wanted to give the player a new way to experience these classic maps. When we told the art team, we're gonna be making these maps, they lit up. They were like calling dibs on which ones they wanted to go get reference for.
Maps really come through. They feel like they felt back then. And when you're playing High Rise, when you're playing Estate, you feel really transported back. We questioned a lot of what was good about the movement of older games, what was good about the gunplay of older games, and the same with the newer games. So we tried to marry a lot of those things together.
The way we approach it is that, how are we gonna make these the best versions of those maps that people have ever played? Because that's what we wanted. That's what we want as fans.
There are places where the metrics of the level are adjusted to fit more modern gameplay, but for the most part, it's going to feel incredibly similar. The biggest changes are really in a fidelity sense. Places like Afghan, where it might have been difficult to see somebody in some of those circumstances, we have new tools to make that both look better, but also read better, so that your target acquisition is improved.
Favela is a map where it really pushed our opportunities to explore what you couldn't do in the old one and what you can do now. From an artistic side, the map has more detail than I think any other map. In High Rise, it's fun to explore and jump on the scaffolding and mantle to places that you weren't able to actually grab or reach before. Now you can get there.
When it was a question of whether it should be like the original or whether it should be more modern in terms of the metrics, we went with the original. And we pushed very hard to make sure that that experience was as close to the original as we possibly could while we modernized the look of the map.
I've seen people play it for the first time and they don't really know what they're gonna see, and when that load screen shows up for Favela or for Quarry, you see them light up like, oh my gosh, these are the maps that I've been hoping they would remake.
The whole team here is super excited to bring all of these maps to fans everywhere.